Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today, another cable TV company is shutting down in 2025. We'll tell you which one, and it's a growing trend for this state that's seen now multiple cable TV companies shut down. Also, CNBC is making its new streaming service official. You soon be able to, or you can right now, stream CNBC without the needing of a cable TV bundle, but there's a big catch here. We'll tell you what it is. And FanDuel Sports, formerly Bally Sports, is out of bankruptcy and its parent company has a new name. We'll tell you what's happening here in a minute. First though, if you're new here, do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so they recommend our videos to more people, helping us grow and hopefully helping you break free from the high cost of TV. Second, if you want to learn more about any of these stories, check out the show notes down below, and in the first pinned comment, I'll put a link to each story there so you can read them for yourself. Come up with your own opinions. I'd love to hear from you. With that said, let's dive into it. All right, North Carolina is getting hit again with another cable TV company shutting down. Now, this is the largest member-owned cooperative in North Carolina. It's Focus Broadband, which operates its TV service under the Merge TV brand, is shutting it down. Now, they no longer sell it to new customers, and it's already shut down in some areas, but it's a phased shutdown depending on where you live in their market. It will vary. Now, this comes as another River City Communications, if I remember the name of the company right, at the end of December of 2024, shut down its service, joining a growing number of cable TV companies shutting down across the country. It's anticipated about 50 or more cable TV services like these will shut down in 2025. Other ones include, recently we heard that 2 cable TV companies in Alaska are shutting down. We had one down in south of the United States, I think in Louisiana kind of area. That one just went completely out of business one day, shut down phone and internet, and others. Kind of the same story we're hearing from everybody. Decreased demand and an attempt to focus on broadband and phone service seems to be what they're doing. They are promoting a bunch of different streaming services like Hulu Plus Live, Fubo, YouTube TV, Sling, etc., DirecTV Stream, to name a few of them, on their website for their customers. Mark my word, this has become a growing trend. It's just not profitable, especially for these smaller cable TV companies, to continue to do it. There are still thousands of them across the country. I anticipate to see 50 or more of them shut down in 2025. If history holds true, that should be about what we say. Now, shut down or merge, be purchased, something to happen to them in 2025. But increasingly, just shut down. The interest of cable from big cable companies to take over these networks is pretty small. And these companies aren't necessarily wanting to go out of business. They just want to get out of the TV business so they can focus on the more profitable broadband, phone service, and other similar things they may offer. We'll keep a close eye on it, but let me know if you see any like this. This came in from a tip from a reader. We always appreciate your support. They really are helpful. All right, next up, we talked about this last month, but CNBC is launching a new streaming service. Earlier last year, I think Variety announced that they were working on this. Cord Cutters News was the first to report that the price would be $14.99. And now CNBC has started, with the first of the year, starting to contact some of its mailing lists to invite them to sign up for the service. You can sign up for now. It's open to everybody. It's $14.99 a month for a live stream of CNBC, no matter where you live in the United States or the world. The one catch is it's only for mobile. You can't get it on your TV or on other devices. It's on iPads, Android and iOS only for now. Now, huge holdback here, $14.99, also a big one. This channel is different. A lot of industry insiders heavily use it because they use it for real-time data, for trading, keep on top of what's happening in the world of business. But they did see their ratings decline in 2024 during prime time, something I expect to see a continuing trend from going forward with it. Be interesting to see how this network plays out. They have growing competition from things like Cheddar and Bloomberg TV, but that competition's been around for some time now. For now, though, $14.99 for most people is not going to be interesting. They're definitely targeting the business executive or the trader who wants to be informed of everything happening in the world of TV. I won't go into too much more details. We did a video on this not that long ago, but you can find out more about it over at cordcuttersnews.com from the link down below. All right, next up, FanDuel Sports Network, formerly Bally Sports, has officially emerged from bankruptcy. They did a Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and it was a hard-fought one. Many times people speculated that they would not get out of bankruptcy. Well, they did. And they're getting a new name for their parent company. Which will now be called Main Street Sports Group, formerly Diamond Sports Group, is now called Main Street Sports Group. Not sure why the big name change there, but Main Street Sports Group was burdened with $9 billion in debt, now operates with just $200 million in liabilities. That's pretty impressive. Some money came in with new deals. Other deals they were able to renegotiate, but now they just have $200 million in liabilities. They still hold on to a handful of NBA, NHL, and MLB teams, including the Brewers. We just talked about them recently, decided to do one more year with them. A lot of these deals, though, seem to be limited to one-year deals. We'll have to see how that plays out in the future. Now, for now, the question is, they're going to continue. FanDuel Sports Networks will continue to operate a handful of MLB, NHL, and NBA teams' television rights. What does that look like going forward, though? Will they continue to do that, or will they not? We'll have to wait and see. But for now, they're alive. Question is for how much longer? We're seeing Comcast put them in higher, more expensive packages. Optimum is having a fight not with FanDuel, but with MSG. RSNs, the regional sports networks like these, are still in a very tough spot. It'll be interesting to see what that looks like in 5 years. I'm not holding my breath, but I have to give it to the leadership team. When a lot of people said this wouldn't be possible to get out of bankruptcy, they found a way to keep most of their league partners happy and get out. It'll be interesting to watch. All right, next up, net neutrality is dead again for now. Now, a U.S. appeals court has ruled that the FCC plan to reinstate net neutrality is not legal and has thrown it out. Now, it already sounded like the new FCC administration was most likely to do this with it. But now it's official, net neutrality is dead. But net neutrality has been dead for like 5 years, or 4 years, 3 years, something like that. What is it? No, 5+ years now. Say that. Net neutrality, when you cut it all down, the short end of it is it moves the regulation of the internet from the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, to the FCC, and would have the internet regulated much like television and other similar services are done with it. Big question with that all is, what does the long-term impact of this? For now, the internet will continue to operate just like it has for the last 5 years. I don't expect any long-term issues with this. Of course, cable companies are very excited, internet providers, because they did not want this to move forward. They wanted to continue to be regulated by the FTC and not the FCC. That would have brought in a whole new set of limitations and regulations. We'll see what happens with this, but I bet this is not the end of it in the long run. This will probably come up again, but with just a couple weeks left of the current FCC administration leadership, I don't think that there will be any serious efforts to try to overturn this court ruling, because the new incoming administration seems to be just fine with it. We'll watch it and give you updates. And if anything important happens, I know this is a hot topic, but if anything important happens, we will cover it pro or con and let you know all the details with it. All right, if you're a Max subscriber, you may have noticed in our next story some kids' content's vanished. Teen Titans Go, Ed, and Eddie, the Looney Tunes show, and other youth programs have been removed. Now, we talked about this part of the rotating amount of content on services. When content sits on services, it does cost some money because they have to pay rights to the different places for that content based on whatever the contract was. And now not having it allows them to move forward. We'll keep a close eye on this, but very interesting to see how this is playing out. And look for, it's interesting to see how much content is leaving in kids. Paramount Plus just removed a bunch of Nickelodeon content. Now Max is removing a bunch of Cartoon Network content. Now, it doesn't mean that they're not adding new content. It's just interesting to see them pull some legacy content there. We'll see if it pops up on any other services like Netflix or Hulu or some other deal. Wouldn't surprise me, Max has made similar deals like that recently. Next up, today in TV history, actually yesterday, today when I'm recording this, yesterday when I'm posting it, 53 years ago today, America banned cigarette commercials in the United States. Now, other things have been banned, like hard liquor and others on TV, but this was a big moment. Well, it was considered a fight for health. It's just banned cigarette companies from being able to promote on cable television, or back then, any television with it. Interesting to see this. It's been 53 years. It's hard to believe. But other content's been also banned. Anything targeting children or illegal age, things like hard alcohol has also been banned with it. Be interesting to see how that plays out in the world of streaming and other ads and stuff. We still see hard bans on things like cigarettes. All right, next up, SpaceX's new satellites will improve Starlink's internet speeds by offering 1 terabyte downlink bandwidth. This will help dramatically improve congestion and helping to improve speeds. Now, Starlink is working to get approval for testing of these, and they will need the new Starship, the new massive rocket that SpaceX is testing, but get a load of these new specs for these new satellite dishes. Now, currently they're launching what's called version 2 Mini, and version 3 is the next step up. They've been working on this for a while, but they're so large they can only be in that new larger rocket. They include 1 terabyte of downlink bandwidth compared to 56 gigabits in the version 2. Uplink up to 160 gigabytes compared to just 67 gigabits. Now, the laser bandwidth per channel is estimated 800 gigabits per second versus just 200. And combined laser ground satellite bandwidth of 4 terabytes. Also, satellites per launch. This new one, they'll be able to put 54 of these into space for every launch, compared to just 29 mini version 2s on a Falcon 9. This is estimated to dramatically improve the performance of Starlink's internet once these satellites are actually in space. Every time they go up, it dramatically improves the performance of the satellites in there. So keep a close eye on this. We'll have to watch how it plays out when the FCC approves it and when the new massive rocket actually goes into production or for commercial use and not just testing. Hey, if you're a YouTube TV customer, you may want to check your credit card. Both Chase and Discovery Card are offering to some customers, that's important, some customers, up to $20 in billing credits back if you use their card to pay for YouTube TV. So one of the things you need to log in your account, check out the offers, and accept it for it to take effect. It doesn't need to be a new sign up from, it can just be any old account with it that you can use with that. But we are seeing a growing trend of this. Always be checking your credit cards for offers for cash back on streaming services to be able to take advantage of the best deals there. And in our last story of the day, ATSC 3.0 is going to start offering interactive video games on your TV. Now, okay, it needs an internet connection, but the idea here is that it's another channel on your TV that will put internet or enabled apps on your TV and play games on your TV if you have a compatible ATSC 3.0 tuner. It's one more thing they're trying to do to draw people to start using antennas. What do you think? I'm drawn on this. It's like, okay, cool. I know some people who would definitely play some basic video games on their TV through something like this. Would you? Leave me a comment. If you want to find out more about ATSC over-the-air television, partnering with several TV broadcasters to start doing this. They'll have a demo of it at CES next week. And let's see here. I just was a moment too slow on getting to it. But as you enjoy this beautiful ad here, I hope you all have a fantastic day. That's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Make sure to check back every week or every Monday through Friday for a video like this. And every week for all kinds of cord cutting tips, tricks, reviews, and a whole lot more here. Until next time, take care, be safe. I'll be back again real soon.